Hi Luke, great to see you again today on the range. Super progression with your golf swing. Just a few points to note here. Face on, we're tending to get the hands just a little bit too far forward. I'd like to see you go more from this position where the back of your left hand is level with the inside, or should I say level with the centre of your left thigh, as opposed to getting both hands opposite the left thigh. Having said that, that's a lot better position to go through or go from than this position we see here. So back of the left hand level with the middle of the left thigh is a super position to go for. From there, you're making a much better backswing, much more connected than you were before, just running to the top from face on. That's better from that view. If we look at it on this one on the top right, you got a little bit long on this one. Straight away you made the swing, you were aware that you got a little bit long. Having said that, you know, a few years ago that was as short as we thought we were ever going to get you. That's a really good top of the backswing position. A touch long, but you're aware of it straight away. Bottom right, you made a much better pass at it. We can see here as you take the club back, much more control, much more connected. Shaft not quite as far past parallel. Ideally we would have a 6-iron in round about that position that you see here. But overall, look, you're working on the right sort of things. So what we spent the rest of the day doing was looking at why you may be lacking a little bit of trajectory with your longer irons, i.e. your rescue club. As you come through, the tendency is to release the arms and the levers very, very early. You can see there's a tendency to rise up initially. You're expanding the right arm too early, getting rid of the wrist hinge too early, and then in the follow through, we're leaning very much forward with the upper body. So again, if we look at the first move from the top should be a return into our posture, but what we see is a return or an expansion of the arms and the wrists. So a slight problem in regards to sequencing. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring up Charlie Wee. We used him during the session as an example and take a little look at what he's doing as he starts his downswing. The first move down from the top is going to be a return into his posture. Then he's going to start to expand and get rid of the levers. Whereas with yourself, the tendency is to get rid of the levers a little bit too early. As a result, we can see we're standing up as we're coming into it to prevent the club digging in the ground behind the ball. Also, if you look at your follow through, what we'd like to see here is I'm stabilising your upper centre at this point, so I'm not going to let your head move forward during the downswing. You make the same backswing as you normally make, but from here the lower body moves forward, the upper body stays in position, and we can see as we come through the ball we've got much more tilt away from the target here that is going to get the club coming out of its descent and give us some sort of height on the shot. The ideal follow through position is one in which the hips are out in front of the sternum as opposed to the sternum being out in front of the hips. That's going to take loft off the golf club too much. As we hit down on it, we're taking loft off. So keep working on that. I'm sure you're going to progress nicely. You're making great progress going into the season, and I look forward to working with you a little bit more as the year progresses. Well done. Keep it up.